Reed, and what is going on, team? I hope you're all doing well. And in this episode, we're actually going to be playing some games. Yes, we're going to be playing some games. Imagine that. FIFA content with some actual games in it. The reason I'm saying that is the last episode we only got the chance to play the first game of the season, and that was because we were mainly concerned around transfers and what we're doing with the team. But yeah, you guys have suggested, you guys, did a little bit of a remix there. You guys, there you go. You have suggested some more players to look at, and I really appreciate all the suggestions that are coming in. The support on the channel is absolutely fantastic. So again, thank you very much for that. So we'll have a little look at who you have been suggesting. What is going on with my... I can't speak today, I can't speak. But it was suggested, look at regens and look at some free agents. So that's exactly what we've done. Fritzen. Ooh, I don't know about that name, but there you go. That's a story for another time. Anyway, it's Zlatan Ibrahimovic's regen, and you know for a fact he's going to be an absolute beast. So that's why we are currently scouting this kid. Josh Klukas, he's on the free agents list. He caught my eye because he's got 5-star skill moves. He's got a 3-star weak foot. He doesn't look too bad at all. He's got some decent stats on him. And if we can bring him in and he's reasonably cheap, I'll be quite happy to do that. Even if we just use him to sell him on for next season, because I do want as much money as possible for next season. So we can bring in some higher quality players. So as for the suggestions though, so Robert was suggested right mid, left mid, striker. I like the looks of this kid. 5-star weak foot. He was originally playing at Real Betis, but now he's went to Leeds, so I don't imagine we're going to be able to bring him into the team. But you never know. Turnbull and Ferguson were mentioned for the centre of the park. I do like the looks of both these lads. I think they're both shown great potential as well, so it could be ideal for that centre mid position. There is another lad. It was suggested in the comments that we should look to loan, and I am going to try and do that as well. It'll all come down to how much money we've got. You guys did suggest that we should maybe start using some of the players in some of the deals that we're doing, and I do agree with that. I think that would be a good idea. But as for centre-backs, there was Jarez. We'll go with Jarez. He was suggested. Another lad that's got some good potential on him. I think he looks pretty decent. Again, this is all going to come down to how much these lads are going to cost, because it seemed that you guys wanted us to bring in more younger players rather than higher quality players and more established, which I do agree with. I think that's a better idea. Rather than blowing my budget on just one player, bring a couple more players in for the future. That's what we're doing. We're building for the future. There's this lad though, Josko Gavaradol, there you go. He can play in the left back position as well, so even we could bring him in for that left back position. Denton, he is going to be coming to the end of his time at Stevenage, I think, very, very soon. If not this window, maybe it's the next one. So this lad could be ideal. So, again, we'll scout all these lads. Because our scouts are trash, like I said in the last episode, it's going to be around 24 days until we get anything back. So we'll have to wait to see how much these lads are going to cost. There's another lad, Taylor Harwood-Bellis. A lad from Manchester City. You can't imagine that he's going to be getting any game time here. So why not come to us? He's going to be guaranteed game time. It looks like he's got a trait on him as well. Oh, long throw-in trait. There you go. And if we bring this lad into the team, our throw-ins are sorted. Our throw-in problems are solved. There you go. That's the exact reason why we should bring him into the team. But there's another lad, Nathan Collins. I did see this lad when FIFA first came out. FIFA, yeah, back in 95, I seen him. When this FIFA came out, I did see this lad. I did like the looks of him, and he does look decent. I don't think he costs too much either, so it could be a good buy. Kana was mentioned as well. Another lad from Anderlecht. They always seem to have decent players in their team, decent young players. Could he be another Yuri Tillemans? I know Tillemans wasn't a centre-back, but still he's got that CDM position on him. So that's why I'm saying that. So there you go. But he looks decent, looks good. I wouldn't mind bringing him into the team as well. The last lad on the list was Joe Worrell. He is a little bit older. He's got a couple of traits on him as well. Leadership and team player. Do we need a leader into the team? I would say so, because Cuthbert, he will be leaving eventually. So this lad could be ideal. But being 23, he may cost you a little bit more money. As for the lad that I am potentially going to look to loan, it was mentioned in the comments, where is he? Angel Gomez. He's 71 rated overall. He probably would be the best player in the team. His weekly wage is absolutely massive, though. That's the only problem. I would love to bring this kid into the team. I did agree with the comments that were saying he would change the team totally. I think he would. He would be absolutely unreal in the centre of the park. But as for 28,000, unless Man United are going to pay like 27,500 of that, I don't think we're going to be able to bring him into the team. I will still try. We'll see what happens, but I don't know if it's going to be able to happen, unfortunately. I am thinking of bringing in, where is he? Lewis Gibson. It was said in the comments that he was a Newcastle Youth Academy player, so why not give Longstaff a pal? There you go. So I might go in for him. He can play in the CB. He can play the CB. He can play the centre-back and left-back position as well, so all the more reason to bring him into the team. But there you go. There's a look at some of the players that we're going to be going for. We do currently have 1.7 mil in the budget. 1.7, 1.27. I need glasses as well. Not only does my mouth not work properly, my eyes aren't working properly either. Jesus, man. Oh my God, I hope you're getting a laugh at how bad I am speaking at the minute. But just to save myself from this, what we're going to do, we're going to get into this game against Barnsley, and hopefully we can pick up the first 3 points of the season. Let's get into it. Yeah, we'll go with Matty. Matty Longstaff hasn't got much pace on him. Oh, he's kept a hold of the ball. Oh, it's hit the post. Oh, Matty's son, I thought you were going to get your first goal. We're also going to change his number. Well, I remember it was mentioned in the comments that we should put him as number 43 because that's his number at Newcastle. So that's a number he's going to be getting here. There you go. Woodrow.
Still passing it around with authority.
Nah.
And it is the opening goal of the contest. Well, it was always going to be a tight game.
What's going on?
All of a sudden, one team ahead. Things have got to change.
I said in the last episode that we're going to get automatic promotion. We're going to win the title. Not the minute we're not, because we're 1-0 down. This has turned out to be a hell of a lot harder than what I expected. They just absolutely opened up the defence here. Look at that, man. Easy. Chevalier can't get there yet again. I don't know whether to start using Bazunu. See what he's like. Oh, come on, lad, man. Palacios. Gelhardt here forward. How is son? Could have went down there, but he didn't. And then he blasts it out with a bar. What the hell was that?
Just one goal between.
Great ball through from them. Schmidt. I nearly Schmidt myself there. Thomas. Chevalier. Come on, this is going to be our last attack, this. So it needs to count. It needs to count. Wild one. Matty. Bitter. Great ball through. Semenyo, can you save this game forward? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. I think I need to make Semenyo back to a number 1 striker, like, even though I think he's 64 rated or something. I don't know. He just seems to play it better for me, like. We could have just salvaged a point from this game, though. Thank God for that. We were extremely lucky in that game. I don't think we deserved the point at all, but there you go. I am going to look to make a couple of changes to the team straight away. So firstly, Palacios, even though he is a 70 rated overall, until his pace picks up, I mean, 70, it's not great, is it? It is not great. We can still work on him. I mean, his sprint speed has gone up, but nah. Where is he? Where is he? Semenyo. He's going to be with number 1 man. He's just, I don't know, Semenyo. Like I say, he's just an absolute beast. I think it's all about that pace forward. I mean, I am considering bringing Gelhardt out of the team as well and putting List in there. But I don't want to be too harsh on Gelhardt just yet because he does do well on that left-hand side. But while we are here, yes, get that saved. Get that saved. We're going to change Matty Longstaff's number. Like we said, we're going to give him the number 43. Where are you, mate? He must be thinking, what the hell team have I come into? Do you know what I mean? I'm saying that. It's not like Newcastle are playing any better, to tell you the truth. But there you go. Where is it? Change kit number. There we go. There we go. That's going to be going to 100. So we're going to get him number 43. Maybe this will inspire him to start playing a hell of a lot better because he could have scored a goal for it, but unfortunately he hit the post. Now, what we're going to do first, we'll get some training in for the lads here. Just see what they can do for Palacios. He's pushing for that 71 overall. Carter, he's halfway through on his 57 to 58. Green is now up to a 60 and Watson is up to a 56. So we might bring Green out of that list now, I think. And now we have a cup game coming up. So as for the cup games, I did see, oh, there you go, transfer offer for Byram. Yes, we will accept that. Thank you very much. As for cup games, I did say in the comments, shall we look to have a cup run? Now, I don't know whether to go in for the Carabao Cup or whether to go for the FA Cup. If it was me, I would 100% go in for the FA Cup. So what I might do is I might sim this game in the Carabao Cup, and then we'll concentrate on the FA Cup, see if we can get a good run in that. I'm not going to be looking to have a run in all the cups. If we win, we'll win. If we don't, there we go though. Semenyo off the bench. He scored yet another goal. There you go, son. Well done, mate. Well done. Next game up then, we're home to Burton, and I am going to be playing this one. We're going to be playing the first team again, so hopefully this change with Semenyo back up top is going to make all the difference for us. I mean, Gelhardt as well. I don't know whether to change him up for List. Maybe it's for this game. See if a bit of pace up top does make a big difference. I mean, we can always bring Gelhardt off the bench. So, let's get into this game against Burton, and I'm hoping we can pick up the first win of the season. I didn't think I'd be saying that. I know we're only 2 games in, but I thought we would have been tearing it up. But I think the lads must just be taking some time to settle in. Well, that's what I'm telling myself anyway. So, come on then. Let's see what this game's got in store for us.
Thanks, Derek. Yeah, really looking forward to both
ball through.
teams
Semenyo.
producing entertaining football. Let's see if we get
Here we
that.
go, Matty. Nice little ball, Digby. Semenyo, can he make it 1-0? Come on! Come on, son. Semenyo back up top for you, and he's bagged another goal for himself. That wasn't bad, that leg. Wasn't bad. Nice little ball from Matty though. And great ball through. And Semenyo, he was never missing from there, was he? The wild one. Matty. Cox. Back to Longstaff. Running at them a bit here. Longstaff. With a nice little ball to Semenyo. Semenyo, can he make it? 2 forward. No, because it's straight at the keeper yet again, man.
Teamwork might be the key.
Come on, they're through. Oh, he's got the ball in. Oh, nah! 80th minute, and they've done that. What the hell happened there, man? What happened? Oh, he's giving it the big one leg, isn't he? Oh, get stuff, man. Could have got that. Look at how much space he's got. Brown nearly got there, but just wasn't enough for her, was it? Where, man? Bazunu, I don't know what he's doing. What you doing, mate? Oh, Cox. Ball through to Semenyo. Oh, come on, it's went in. I didn't think that was going to. 87th minute. Oh, my God, Semenyo. Come on, son. I'm pretty happy with that goal, like. I'm pretty happy with that. Could this be the first win of the season for us? Nice little ball through, though. Didn't think he would have got there, but he did. He did. And that's exactly why we've put him back into the first team. Because he's doing stuff like that for us. Come on, lad. We're pretty lucky in that last game then. Pretty lucky, but Semenyo coming good for us. Scoring that winner. We've finally got 3 points on the board. I'm quite happy with that. Semenyo, he's currently in 6th place. And he's got 3 goals. So he's doing a lot better than what Santiago was. And I think Semenyo is going to be the man for the job for the rest of the season, potentially. Until Santiago's pace goes up, like I mentioned, I think he might have to just come off the bench or play in the second team. I mean, that's what we're going to do in this second team. We're all going to be simming this game. See what Edmondson can do for us. It is away to Fleetwood. So as for the games that we've been playing and the results that we've been getting, I'm not expecting too much from this. So let's see what happens. They've drawn and lost the past 2 games. Can we do the job? We've absolutely smashed them. 3-1. List getting on the score sheet. Edmondson getting on the score sheet. Well done, son. And Denton as well. Fair play, lads. Fair play. Next game up then, we're at home to Bolton, and I do think this is an important game. I mean, 4 games played, 8 points. It's not good enough, is it? It isn't good enough. I mean, we did this last season where we were drawn and losing games in the beginning, and then we started picking up and absolutely destroying teams. So I just think we need to find our stride, and I'm hoping we can get into it pretty soon. As for the team, it is going to be the first team. I have changed one person out of it. It is Clark that's coming to the team. He's an exciting prospect, I believe, so that's why we're going to give him a chance, see what he can do. I mean, he can play centre mid, centre attack mid, and that CDM position. And I am potentially going to be looking for CDM positions. I think the scout should be coming back with more information from the lads that will have been scouting after this game. So we can take a look at them and have a see who we're going to bring into the team. It probably will be the last transfer of the window. I don't want to bring too many players into the team because we have still got with youth scout. So we'll rely on him for a few more players. But as for the team, I mean, I don't mind it too much. I don't think we need too many more upgrades. The likes of Digby is who I will be looking to replace. Maybe he's a left back for the second team. And that'll be pretty much it. And potentially a right back because, I mean, Minoga, he's a 58 rated. He stands out like a sore thumb there next to Eonton. So we do need to improve that second team a little bit. So that's exactly what we're going to be looking to do. I do need to change the goalkeeper as well. We've got Chevalier in goal for both. So, Chevalier, it might be that you're coming off for Bazunu. There you go. We'll give Bazunu a try. Let us know in the comments who should be with new number 1. Should it be Bazunu or should it be Chevalier? And then we can get that changed for the next episode. But let's get into this game against Bolton and pick up Bolton and pick up another 3 points. Corner forward. Longstaff sent it back. It's come out to Bitter. Come on, Bitter, have a shot. Oh, I was not expecting that, but there you go. Bitter with an absolute corker. Go on, son. You enjoy it. That was absolutely unreal. We need to see that again, don't we? We 100% need to see that again. Ball came out to him. I thought, why not? Just smash it, mate. That's exactly what he did. Come on. However, Bitter, make a little run. Bitter. Still Bitter. Come on. Gonna cut it back. Matty Longstaff for his first goal. Why can't he get his first goal, man? I just want him to score. It was a nice pass from Bitter. I thought that would have been it, but obviously not. Digby. Come on. Clark. Not the greatest of balls, but it's worked out for her because it's Longstaff now. Bitter. Back to Matty. Gelhardt. Come on, Semenyo. Do something. Just like that. Semenyo makes it 2-0. There we go. Since we've scored another goal, I think I might bring Santiago on. Because he's just going to bitch and moan if he's not going to be getting some first team football. So that's exactly what we'll give him. But that was a nice little goal from Semenyo. Still doing the business for her. Nice little win for her there. Another 3 points in the bag, and that's exactly what we wanted. We're going to get some more training in for the lads here just before the next game. It is a game in the Carabao Cup, and it's against Aston Villa. Wow. And the lads haven't done well at all there, have they? I think I am just going to sim this one because I did say about the FA Cup over the Carabao Cup. Ooh, there's some interest shown in Wilson. There you go. Thanks for letting us know. Jesus, I was right about the scouts coming back with all the reports because there they are. 9+ messages. Jesus. Anyway, we're going to play the second team. I am just going to sim it like I say. If we get through, we'll get through. I'll take it more serious if we make it into the later stages, but up until that point, I am not too bothered. As for the FA Cup, as I keep mentioning, I am going to give that a good go. So we will play the FA Cup games. But Carabao Cup-wise, they're probably going to absolutely smash with. They beat Carlisle 4-0. So this team, it's not amazing, is it? Come on, what we're going to get? 4-1. They've absolutely destroyed with. But Edmondson, he's picked up another goal. So there you go. 4-1, man. Terrible. So scout reports are back. Let's have a little look at some of the players then. Fritzen, 61 rated overall, but he's just recently joined, so could be one that we'll go for next season because I didn't think I would see it, but Palacios, he's not playing as well as I was hoping. Not for 70 rated overall, not at all. Klukas, I'm probably not going to bother with him, 58 rated. Robert, he's just went to Leeds as expected. Turnbull, he won't move either. He was 4 million, so wouldn't have been able to afford him. Ferguson, another one, 6.5 million, unfortunately. I mean, this lad though, Ramon Jarez, 63 rated, 670,000. I think he could go into the second team. That weekly wage is putting us off a little bit though, 4,200. Ooh. Josko though, 1.4 mil. He is a 67 rated though. And Cuthbert, like I said, he is going to be finishing up his career very soon. Would it be worthwhile going in for him? Harwood Bellis though, 64 rated, centre-back from Man City, 690,000, again a high wage. If we'll get the wage down a little bit, I think it would have been decent to bring in either Ramon or Harwood Bellis. I think that would have been decent. Both look like not bad players at all. I mean, he's got good stamina and good strength. Could be worthwhile going for him. Harwood Bellis, not looking as good. The only thing with this is I don't want to, like I said, I want to keep the team mainly English for the first couple of seasons. And I do feel like I'm bringing in a lot of foreign players. So that's a bit of a put off. I don't know. I suppose it's not going to ruin things if we bring one more lad in. But whatever. Anyway, Collins, 1.3 million. Don't know about that for him. Like, Canna, 67 rated overall. Could he be when you CDM? He's looking pretty good, like. Decent jumping, decent balance, agility, sprint speeds, alright. Slow though, that's the only problem with him. He's got good short passing on him, decent ball control. It's cost him a 1.5 mil though. Ooh, maybe we could put a deal in. Maybe Digby could go the other way. I don't know if they would take that deal, but we could maybe try it. Worrell, far too much for it, unfortunately. I think that is it for them. I do like the looks of this lad though. I know he's a bit lower rated, but Simon Som, your only cost was 620,000. We're going to have a little think about who we're going to bring into the team. I mean, I do still want to bring in Gibson, 820,000. It's just his weekly wage that's putting us off. It might be too much for us. So he might be a one to leave for the time being. What we will do though, we'll go in for Gomez on a loan deal. Or we won't. The club isn't interested in loaning this player out. I can't imagine they're playing him too much, so what's going on there? So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to bring Gomez into the team. That's a bit of a blow. I'm a bit gutted about that, but I think what we will do is, I think I'll go in for, where is he? We'll go in for Jarez, and then we'll maybe look to go in for Canna. I think that might be the way to go. So we've made 2 transfers, and it was Juarez, and it was Wright that went the other way. So we only had to pay 170,000 for him. So I don't think that's bad at all. And we've also brought in Canna or Kana. Let us know how you pronounce it in the comments. But I'm going to go with Canna for the time being. 1.2 million for him. I think he looks pretty decent, and for 1.2 mil, I think that's a bargain for us. It does say centre back, but I am going to be playing him in that CDM position. That means that Digby is going to be coming out. I mean, his contract is running out as well, so I am going to look to potentially sell him on, especially since we've brought this lad into the team. I think he's going to be a hell of a lot better for us. His shooting is absolutely diabolical, but that's not the reason why I bought him. So, Canna, you're coming into the team. There you go. I quite like the looks of the centre of the park now. We've got Clark there, who did play really well in the last game. We've got Canna, which I think will be decent. I might change his position from centre-back to CDM, being his first position. And then we've got Matty. We've got good old Matty there as well. So I am quite happy with that team. And then we're going to put the other lad that we've just brought in into the second team. I mean, Cuthbert, you can see he's on the decline now as well. So I might look to sell him on, unfortunately. I mean, he is getting on as well. He's 33. But that can be something that we'd do later on. There he is. Juarez. There we go, son. Let's have a little look at some of his stats. Aggression's not great, but it's like he's jumping and his stamina's good. He's got decent strength. That was what appealed to us. What else? His awareness is alright. His head accuracy, he's got no traits at the minute. But there you go. There's a look at that lad. We'll have a look at Canna, because we didn't look at him, did we? We didn't have a proper look at him. So, nothing standing out there. Like I say, that shooting, we need to work on that shooting 100%. But agility, balance, jumping, sprint speed, stamina's alright as well. Reasonable strength. I don't think this lad looks too bad at all. He's got decent short passing. That was mainly what I got him for. He's passing, and also since he's meant to be a striker. He's meant to be a centre-back, so I think he should be decent in that CDM position forward. And that's what we need. I mean, I think with Brown, Bjorkander, and then Canna, I think we're pretty sorted at the back. And the rest of the team, like I say, I'm pretty happy with that. So, let's look to get into this last game of the episode. It is going to be against Luton Town. Oh, there, Timlin's gone. See you later, Timlin. We have only got 287,000 in the budget, though, 3k wage budget, and that is all going to be kept for youth academy players now, so I am going to be keeping that for them. So let's get into this final game and pick up another 3 points, because we're currently sitting in 4th, which is a hell of a lot better than what we started in. So if we pick this up, Luton, they are currently sitting in 2nd, so if Ipswich lose their game, we could potentially go into 2nd and end the episode on a pretty big high. So let's get into it.
Ball's going out of play. Good refereeing.
Matty. Bitter. Semenyo. Not the greatest of ball, but Longstaff has played it to Semenyo, who's found Bitter. Bitter makes it 1-0. We're in a good position. We're starting to play a hell of a lot better. I am quite impressed with that Canna as well. He's doing well for her. He is doing well. Matty. Little ball through to Bitter. However, Semenyo just getting a better position. Oh, Canna! Can I score? No.
Responsibility on the player's shoulders. Can he carry that load? Watch this space.
Van Kooten with a terrible ball. What the hell was that?
It's opening up for them.
The Panzu, get the ball in. Really? All Van Kooten's fault, that leg. Started off with a terrible ball, and they've made repair. They've made repair. We've been all over them. They've had the first chance and they've took it. Wow, what a bit of a change that was. So because of withdrawing that game, we're down to 7th now. We had the opportunity to potentially go into 2nd, and now we're in 7th. There you go, though. There you go. That's football for you, innit? So, I mean, currently sitting in 7th after 6 games. It's not the end of the world. There's still plenty of time. I mean, Accrington and Stanley, they're only 4 points ahead of her. So, it's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. And I think we should start to come good in the next episode. I think we're starting to pick things up. I mean, Semenyo, he bagged a couple of goals for her, but it looks like he's even dropped out of the top goal scorer list. Where is he? He's in 10th now with 4 goals. So, Martins with 6 for Accrington. I can't even say it. Accrington Stanley. That must be why they're sitting top of the old table. But there you go. So, I am going to leave this episode there. I think in regards to transfers, that's going to be us done now. So we'll just rely on with scouts for the youth academy, I think. And then we can maybe look to sell some of the dead wood on in January. And then see where we are there. And then we can look at any other players that we might potentially need. But, I mean, let us know as well. Shall we upgrade any players? I mean, Semenyo, he has been playing unreal for us. Does he deserve an upgrade? Let us know, and we can maybe have a little look into that. But like I say, I'm going to wrap things up and leave the episode there. So if you have enjoyed it, drop a little like. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button. But as always, I'll see you in the next one.